Hello, hi. Guess who's back once again to do DVD bonus feature stuff? So right here is commentary for Season 2, Episode 50 of The Outdated Gen Z. This is a series that happens on my main channel, so go check that out if you never have. To be exact, this episode is Episode 75, if you really care that much, and this is the Super Smash Bros. Brawl video. So let's just start up the video right now. So usually I had this rule with most bigger episodes in the series. Um, Basically, my one rule with major like milestones or like originally plans for season finales was to always make them about some sort of Sonic game. Mostly because from my research, most Nintendo fans like Sonic, but most Sonic fans don't like Nintendo. So if I make any big changes to the series, like a season finale milestone or just changing an editing style, I would make it about a Sonic game. So then I get both halves of my fan base to watch the video, right? Because the Sonic fans just hate Mario, even though that well, I guess they have the right to hate Nintendo because, Nintendo kicked their butt every single time in the console wars, so... Yeah, even the Super Nintendo, what do you think of that? Anyways, Super Smash Bros. Brawl was mostly just an exception because I just really wanted to talk about Brawl, because Brawl is my favorite Smash Bros. Game. This was just made just because I just wanted to do this. This wasn't just for just to get the most clout possible or whatever you want to call it, for to get the most views or whatever on the YouTube channel. I just wanted to make this just for fun. And I think I did pretty well on it. Sure, you got the typical crappy gameplay footage that the series has always been famous for. But I love Brawl so much, so I just really wanted to talk about it. And as well, I just wanted to like slowly get a better editing style, and I feel like this video kind of does that. It kind of mixes everything that I started to do with the newer videos in Season 2. Was just mix more gameplay and random pictures like that, just fade in and out. Um, I just wanted to like finalize my personal editing style, and although that it's definitely like inspired by other YouTubers and all that, I feel like that I kind of like have a grasp of what I want my videos to be edited like. Pretty basic, but I think it just does the job. At least for right now. Maybe I'll change it in the future, but it's not really that important to change the minor details right now. I think that it's fine just the way it is. And to be honest, out of all the videos that I made so far, along with the commentaries, that's saying, I don't remember if I said that, oh, this video was the most favorite one that I made so far, like from the Sonic CD and Sonic 4. I, in my personal opinion, I don't. This is my favorite video I ever made right now. Sure, it might change over time by like another big project that I might be making, but right now, this is my favorite video. It's been a while since I made a video that I've actually been like really, really proud of. And it's not, and who cares if nobody really watches it that much? Like this video kind of like bombed or tanked, whatever you want to call it. But I don't really particularly care. I'm just like really happy that it just made a good video for once. But yeah, so basically to be honest, throughout the weekly schedule I had with this series so far, I think this was like the most amount of effort I put into 1 week. Because mostly when each video that I make usually goes into like a 3 day development cycle. Like the first day would be like gameplay, scripting, Then the second day would be audio recordings and audio editing, and then the last day would be edit the rest of the video. But Smash Brawl, this video right here, definitely took the most amount of days out of the 1 week. Like, I did like gameplay at the start, of course. On like for the first day, the next day was scripting, and then the next day was the audio recordings, and then the audio editing, and then as well the camera work. I forgot to mention the camera work. Usually camera work happens on the same day as audio editing and audio recordings anyway, so that happened. But as well, I edited every single like audio and camera recording into the video editing timeline, and then I can, for the last day, it will be pretty chill. It's literally just editing the gameplay and the extra little things like those pictures that fade in and out for when I'm talking about certain things. That's really about it. It's, I guess technically it didn't really take the most time. I think it only took like an extra day. So that's usually like work that would happen in like a video that goes into a 2 week development cycle, but just in a slower format, so then it can just take more time to maybe like touch up some things in the final editing. So basically, this is kind of like this would be a video I would usually make in like 2 weeks because it's above 10 minutes. Or hell, it's above 7 minutes, so it's really hard to do in the 1 week. Which means I just really suck at making content. But this is definitely the biggest video I've ever made in 2 week. I mean, not a 2 week, a 1 week development cycle. And I'm really proud that I managed to make a video like this in such a short amount of time, in my personal opinion. And for my, I'm recording this commentary after the plans for season 3 video that came out like 2 or 3 days. I don't really remember already after the Smash Brawl video. This might be like, this is the last time that's ever, or one of the last times that a 1 week development cycle will ever happen with a video in my main channel. Mostly just for like quality purposes. That's really about it in a nutshell. If you really want to know all the extra details, it's on my main channel. I'll probably forget to link it on here, so make sure to check out my main channel, the Outdated Gen Z. It's really about it. And yeah, I'm sure that most of the people that are gonna watch this commentary anyways is like fans of the Outdated Gen Z, so if there's anyone here from the second channel, just if you don't know what I'm talking about here, just go watch stuff from the Outdated Gen Z. But as well, I think, although that I thought that I got a pretty good hold of my writing style, I don't really think I did. Like, that's the one and only complaint I have with the Smash Brawl video, is because, like, this is the last time that I hope to have this kind of writing style, I guess. But I guess the reviews are going to be about the same. Like, I'm never going to change the review sections. Like, those, they've always been pretty basic, and then sometimes I might throw in, like, one funny joke. And that's about it. And most of the time, the funny jokes happen in the edits, so yeah. It's mostly just the on-camera work stuff that I'll change in the future. And I hope that I can kind of get my own style, you know, maybe I could stop being called a ripoff of things for once, or maybe I'm just worrying too much. I already revealed of the YouTubers that I'm inspired by, but I think there's only one that's I've been truly inspired by this entire time, and I think we all know damn well he happens to be associated with the color blue. But yeah, I don't know. Just give me a sec. Oh my god, I'm suck at commentary, man. And this happened in the Sonic 4 video too. I just suck at making commentary. I took a little drink right there. Sorry about that pause. As well, I hope to get hopefully a little bit of a higher quality of a microphone. Like, most of the time when I talk a little bit too loud, the mic, although that the microphone is, like, really good, every time I talk too loud, like, it starts to get all, like, all of my audio starts to get all funky and weird sounding, and even more loud than it's supposed to be. So, I think I should probably, like, upgrade the mic, and then my videos will finally sound good. Even the mic that I'm using right now is the same as the videos, so if you, it's definitely like a big pile of crap. And as well, I have to like edit out like background noise, so that always sucks. Um, but I guess to continue along here, I might as well nerd out about Brawl. I guess for the rest of the time until I decide to talk about more crap. Um, so Smash Brothers Brawl was always like my favorite. Well, ever since I played it, it became my favorite Smash Brothers game. My first Smash Brothers game I ever played was Smash Brothers for 3DS. And then after I got Ultimate, and then I got Brawl. Um, and then Brawl became like my favorite as soon as I first played it. It was all the. It's not about the. For me, with Smash Brothers, it's not really about the gameplay. It's about like the everything else around it, like the bonus features, the side modes, the roster, just everything but the gameplay. Like, sure, gameplay is definitely important, but it's I'm having good gameplay doesn't automatically make it my favorite Smash Brothers game. Like, that's although that Melee is still a pretty good game in my opinion, it's not my favorite in the entire series. Um, it's definitely not the worst in my opinion, but it's definitely like lower on the scale of my favorites in my opinion. Because the only thing good about Melee is like the gameplay, but it did introduce like many things to the series. Most of the bonus features in Brawl is like basically extensions of Melee. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give Melee that. But Brawl extending on that more and then adding like so much extra depth to it all kind of like makes Brawl a lot better in my opinion. And sure, yeah, oh, it has so bad gameplay, it's so slow and so and it has tripping, but in my personal opinion, 64 is way worse. Like, it's jank as hell. There's no side specials. There's no up throws, down throws. There's just so many like attacks missing. Um, and the gameplay just kind of sucks. Um, although that I'm used to Smash 64's gameplay most of the time. It's just like not my favorite to play with. Like, Brawl is definitely like, yeah, I can definitely admit it's really slow and the tripping does suck, I guess, but I never encountered it, and I think I only encountered it like once, maybe twice in the gameplay, and I think I might have like accidentally wrote the script as once, and then it's just how I spoke. But that doesn't really matter. But tripping barely ever happens to me in Brawl. I guess it happens to lots of other people, which I mean, I guess that makes sense why people would complain about it. So I guess I'm just like lucky, and that's why I'm not complaining about it. Maybe I would complain about Brawl's gameplay a lot more if I just tripped more. But yeah, it's not. Although as well, like other Smash Brothers games is a lot better as well, gameplay wise. Like Smash 4, it's like Smash Bros for 3DS and Wii U is pretty good as well. Like 3DS is a really good Smash Brothers for a handheld. Sure, yeah, it's definitely like one of the weaker entries, I guess, because lower resolution. There's no whatever, but it's perfect for handheld play, especially like a Smash Run. Like, I love Smash Run, man. I can't wait to make a video on that. But I don't really have a 3DS capture card, so I can't. And I'll probably talk about the Wii U version as well in the same video, so. Or maybe I'll do like two separate videos if I really want to go that in depth. But since the 3DS and Wii U is so similar with like roster and gameplay, I guess I have to mix both of them together. And then like the extra bonus features is what I make. Whatever. Um, wow, now I'm just basically revealing what I'm doing in the future, man. Oh, great, now I'm yawning. Okay, great. Um, yeah, so 3DS and Wii U I love as well, but it introduced like DLC characters. It added a lot more third-party characters, which was really cool seeing. But the only problem with it was the fact that the Wii U version was held down by the 3DS. Like, there's no ice climbers returning, which kind of sucks in my personal opinion. Like, I love the ice climbers being a fighter in Smash Brothers. Like, I find it really funny, and as well, it's kind of like an obscure Nintendo character. So I think that's kind of cool that they like dug deep into obscure Nintendo characters with the ice climbers, and then I guess they kind of rectified that with Duck Hunt being in there, but I think the Wii U version is definitely held down by 3DS. But I think it just makes kind of sense what they did, because if you put like, it just makes sense. Like, why make two Smash Brothers made around the same time? If you don't have, the same fighters and stuff, but just one for handheld, one for console, and then all the differences they did. Basically, in a nutshell, that's what Smash 4 is, in my opinion. But here we are with the end of the video. I just nerded out about Smash 4 the entire time. So there's a nice ramble right there. But here's one of the biggest things. So this scene right here was kind of like how I'm gonna do my is kind of like the introduction to how my skits will work for the rest of the series. Basically, they're just gonna be like a more casual at first, and then it kind of like slowly fades from me going casual into like a skit mode per se. And then I go into like stuff like that. I think that's kind of funny. And it's mostly going to be like for end of videos or for like bigger videos. And as well, in this scene, I got like a new song for it, composed by the same person who made my outro music, T1 Keegan. Great guy, and he has lots of great music. He has his own Spotify, he has his own channel dedicated to My Singing Monsters, which is kind of cool if you're interested in that kind of stuff. He's a really great guy, just helping out with his channel, with its giving its own music style. And for the first time, this episode gave off like its own credits roll or scene. I feel like that it was needed after like having a bigger thing happen with the series. And for the first time ever as well, I finally did the Season 1 credits, which was supposed to happen in Season 1, but I feel like at the time, I only had one, I didn't have a new song for it, so I didn't really want to do it. And as well, there just wasn't enough people, I guess, at the time that helped out with the videos to maybe get the credit scene. Although that wasn't really intended to be like that. It was mostly just because I forgot, to be honest. Like, I forgot to make something like that. I probably would have done it with, like, the full extended version of my outro music. I would have just done that, but I literally just forgot. Yeah, that's the end of the video there, I guess. It's literally just, it already faded to black. So I just wanted to thank everyone for being a part of my videos so far. Especially with, like, Season 2 there, like, it was pretty big, lots of stuff happened. I keep on mentioning stuff in the same way, saying lots of stuff happened. But, although that the channel is still very small, I'm surprised that I managed to make it this far with, like, having, like, a feature with another content creator. And, of course, in the Season 2 credits there, the content creator being Sushi Pie, a great guy. Definitely check him out if you feel like it. But yeah, there you go. Just thanks as usual. And I know for a fact that only the people that are fans of my main channel are probably going to watch this crap, so. But hey, if you happen to be a fan of most of my second channel crap, then thanks for watching this too. Okay, bye.